Will Movsar Evloev keep his undefeated record intact, or will Aljamain Sterling get it done? See who fighters are picking in the latest edition of MMA Pros Pick.
I'm going to go with Aljo, but I'm going to be honest, I haven't seen that much of Movsar. So, yeah, I'm going to go with Aljo. Yeah.
I love Sterling's style. If there's a guy who I would love to mimic, it would be Aljamain Sterling. I love the way he grapples, and I'm going to lean into Aljo for this one, and it's in his hometown, which is his place.
Honestly, I thought Movsar was better until the Diego Lopes fight. I wouldn't say better than Aljamain. I would just say better as far as I think the Lopes fight kind of brought it down to reality again. And he's been fighting like Arnold Allen. He's been fighting more strikers recently, so I think Aljo will kind of bring it to him, honestly. And Aljo's a good size 45er, even like he was a huge 35er. He's a lot stronger than he looks too. I'm taking Aljo on that one. I think it makes me look better too.
Man, I like that fight a lot. Just because I like the movement of Aljo. I like Aljo's movement. He is very awkward when he strikes, but I feel like that's what's gonna make it harder for Movsar. Like grappling for grappling, man, I feel like it's kind of like a toss up because again, I've grappled with Aljamain, but also at the same time I haven't got to grapple with Movsar, so it's weird things where it's like I don't know who's the better grappler, you know, because they're both at a super high level. So to me, whenever you got two high level grapplers, it kind of cancels out and ends up being a striking battle. And I feel like the awkwardness and the ranginess of Aljo would definitely do fair, like it'll definitely fare for him very well.
Listen, we've been talking about that on my YouTube channel. It's come up a few times. People are really interested. Listen, I think the people who love fighting, like the art of fighting and what it looks like, are super excited about this fight because this fight is a real chess match, man. And the guys here at TriStar, we think Aljamain just because of his back control. We think that, yeah, okay, maybe Movsar might be able to take him down or whatever, but we think that Aljo might find a route to his back and just control the time. Maybe not get that sub, but just out-control him. So we're going with Aljo.
Yeah, Movsar, I'd say.
That's a tough fight for Aljamain. I think Movsar is a really good fighter, and Aljamain as well is a good fighter. He's coming down a different weight class, and I think he's been dominant so far in that weight class. I think Movsar is gonna be able to like put that pressure like he has been, and really like grind out some takedowns, some cage pressure. I think that's a big difference, man. A lot of the guys that will be able to like put the pressure on you, put you against the cage, and keep your back on the cage the whole time, they have a better chance of winning the fight. And so I just see Movsar doing that. I think Aljamain is still a very good fighter, and I think he has a chance to win. But I think it goes Movsar by unanimous.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Aljo just because I kind of know him, so I'm gonna say
Aljamain Sterling. People sleep on Aljamain, man. They don't realize how good his grappling is. Like, he's not the guy you want to take down. Like, he is a stud grappler. Like, I don't know that Movsar guy can handle Aljo's grappling.
I mean, you can't doubt Aljamain, you know. So I'm probably gonna go with Aljamain. Probably a submission. He might submit him. I'm thinking about like submission maybe by Aljo. So we'll see. You know, they call it the backpack for a reason. So I'm looking forward to that.
I really like Aljamain Sterling at featherweight. I think it fits him better and his style. The guys at 45 are still very fast, but their speed increases whenever the weight drops. So I think the style works well for him, and I think he's going to be able to get the win in this one. It's not going to be an easy fight. I think it's going to be a split decision, but I think Aljo takes the cake.
I think Aljamain Sterling gets it. The dude's solid. He's such a good wrestler.
I think Aljamain's going to get it. You know, I think Aljamain can. I think he's faster. I think he's strong enough to deal with. And then going back to what the other guy's biggest aspect is wrestling. I don't think he's going to be able to wrestle Aljamain like he wrestles other guys. You know, I think he's going to lose a lot of energy in that manner. I think he's cutting more weight than Aljamain, so Aljamain's going to have that gas tank to be able to do that for as many rounds as that fight goes. So I definitely have to go Aljamain. I think people take him for granted. He has good striking. He has a lot of good things about him. He did get KO'd by or the TKO by Sugar, but I mean, I have never doubted that man. He's a great fighter and knows how to make adjustments and knows how to win.
Aljo. I think Aljo, buddy. I think Aljo's going to pull it out, man. Dude, probably one of the most underappreciated champions in UFC history. I don't get it, man. He's really good, and he's a super nice guy. I don't get all the hate for him. I don't know him super well, but he's just like a nice guy. I like him.
I haven't really seen too much of Masvidal, but so I'm going to go with Aljo. I think he's getting slept on a little bit.
Yeah, I want Sterling to take it. Just cause
does he take it though? Do you think? Because obviously tough test against Evloev, who hasn't lost, right?
Yeah, I think Sterling's gonna win.
Ooh, that's gonna be that's a good fight. I like my boy Aljamain, man, but it depends on like what type of fight, because it's hard for me to see like Movsar like just take down Aljamain and like control him. I feel like the wrestling of Movsar is maybe slightly better than Aljamain, but once it hits the mat, Aljamain is the better grappler overall. I just don't see how. I don't know. That's so 50-50 of a fight. I don't know, but I'm gonna go with Aljamain.
I was supposed to fight that fight, by the way. I stepped up. They didn't want to take it. I think Aljamain might pull this off.